On the news tonight, Presidential Election Petition Tribunal dismisses Labour Party's case against Tinubu. INEC gears up preparations for elections in 3 states of Bayelsa, Kogi and Imo. Residents applaud Ondo state government over dualization of township road. And from the foreign set, forecasters predict worst rains in the European Union history.
A very good evening. Thank you for joining us on the news tonight. My name is Timile Falade. The Presidential Election Petition Tribunal sitting on the cases arising from the conduct of the February 25 presidential election has dismissed the petition filed by the Labour Party and its candidate, Mr. Peter Obi. The court sitting in Abuja said the decision was reached after careful adjudication leading to the discovery the petition lacked merit. It was a judgment that took the judges longer hours to deliver, touched on numerous cases, including the 25% Abuja vote requirement, eligibility of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, and the nomination of Vice President Kashim Shettima, among. In the same vein, the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party (PDP) challenging the victory of President Bola Tinubu has been dismissed. The tribunal averred that the 7 grounds of In the meantime, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal has struck out the Allied People's Movement (APM's) petitions against President Bola Tinubu and his Vice President Kashim Shettima for lack of merit. The tribunal dismissed and described APM's case filed to nullify the election of Tinubu on February 25 as incompetent. The court held that all issues raised by the APM in its petition contained pre-election matters that could only be determined by the Federal High Court. Chairman of the panel, Justice Irina Semani, who read the ruling, equally dismissed the APM petition against the Independent National Electoral Commission and 4 others, saying APM failed to prove its case beyond reasonable doubt.
In finding appropriate answer to this issue, I wish to observe first that, with all due respect to counsel for the petitioners, their interpretation of Section 134 subsection 2b of the Constitution, founded principally on a fixation that the word "am" appearing between the phrases has not less than 1/4 of the votes cast at the election in each of at least 2/3 of all states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory Abuja is completely fallacious, if not outrightly ridiculous. Even their recourse to the case of Abubakar and Yaradua does not help their argument because though the JSC made it clear that a purposive rule of interpretation will not be appropriate where the intention of the lawmaker is clear, precise, and unequivocal, so much so that a person can say yes, this is what the lawmaker has in mind. Thus, in the Constitution, the principles upon which it was established, rather than the direct operation or literal meaning of the words used, measure the purpose and scope of the provision.
Meanwhile, Nigerians have started reacting to the judgments by the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal sitting on the cases which emanated from the February 25 presidential elections. In spite of the different opinions, the respondents urged Nigerians particularly the petitioners to accept the judgment. They called for peace and harmony for the growth of the nation.
The tribunal is at work and they are delivering their judgment today. I think the best approach to take is we must respect the rule of law. We must accept whatever verdict comes out of the tribunal, because that's how we civilized progressive society. If we say democracy doesn't work, then try anarchy, try a state of anarchy and see what you got. So we are a work in progress. We are a nation that is a work in progress. So we make the best of what we have. The elections couldn't have been perfect. Elections are not perfect anywhere in the world. But we had what I think was a decent outing.
The case is even decided before the tribunal, before they state anything. I will tell you why I say it's already decided. And look at what he strikes out. Look at what he's saying. That Shetima is qualified, that Tinubu is no criminal thing against him. Now, it's easy to say that as a judge. It's just like the old judgment, which says, I believe, I disbelieve. What are the bases of your belief?
I believe that those who were not positively inclined today, that is those who lost, will have to go to the Supreme Court. It is to our own advantage to get everything straightened up to the Supreme Court so that we can have very cogent electoral law. We are testing the electoral law, we are testing our constitution, and so as Democrats, whatever the Supreme Court says, we must accept.
Meanwhile, report reaching us reveal that Labour Party has rejected the outcome of the judgment by the tribunal. In the meantime, the Kogi Petitions Tribunal has declared Natasha of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) Now, as part of preparations for the forthcoming governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has approved Meanwhile, two resident electoral commissioners' ranks have been redeployed to. You're still watching the news tonight. We'll take a quick break now. Do stay with us. Glad to have you back. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc. The OSRC Media Group, owners of OSRC Television, Orange 94.5 FM and Sunshine 6.5 FM, not only raised the bar of broadcasting in the Southwest, but also carving a niche for itself as a trailblazer on many fronts in the industry across the country. Those were the men on the Assembly House Committee on Information, Olatunji Oshati, during a familiarization visit of lawmakers to the corporation's headquarters at OSRC Media Village or Retail Bele, Akure. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshiliola Adesuya Ajayi reports that the legislators also lauded management team for its innovative steps, which have positioned its three stations as a toast of the public in Ondo State.
Broadcast media is generally regarded as the mouthpiece of the masses, just as it equally serves as intermediary between the leaders and the led in a democratic setting. The Ondo State Radiodivision Corporation OSRC is not an exemption in this regard, as it functions as influential agent of social mobilizing citizens for patriotic change of attitude while drawing the attention of concerned authorities to areas in need of urgent government's intervention. The visit of the one of the three arms of government, which is the state legislature, to the media group, owners of OSRC TV, Orange 94.5 FM and Sunshine 96.5 FM Alalaye, could therefore be seen as an avenue for two partners in progress to rub minds towards enriching democracy for the media's watchdog's roles, and has made it the fourth estate of the realm. Welcoming the lawmakers, the chairman of OSRC Media Group, Mr. Kunle Adebayo, said the organization is committed to disseminating accurate news and rich program content to the public. Mr. Adebayo, who noted that plans are in top gear to have OSRC TV on one of the multi-choice pay-viewing satellites, said state-of-the-art equipment at disposal has enabled the media group serve the people better than ever before.
We are confident with our content, which are the things we dish out. We don't want to be what we used to be. It's not possible anywhere in the whole world. Today, our focus is one, the people at the grassroots, not the olden days when we required everybody. So what is our goal? Our goal is to expand the reach of these stations using some high technologies.
He therefore sought the support of the House of Assembly too in lifting the corporation for greater efficiency. The chairman of the House Committee on Information, Olatunji Oshati, said the visit was to familiarize lawmakers as representatives of their constituents with the management of the corporation, as well as assess the current situation of the media organization held in trust for the people by the state government. While lauding the management for mixing with experienced dynamics into its operations and content, said it is the desire of the hallowed chamber that the media group excel in delivering its core mandate to the populace. He assured the management and staff of the media group that the House will continue to assist the corporation in terms of its budgetary allocation and enabling laws that will propel the OSRC media group to loftier heights.
The House will assist you in whatever area that you want us to assist you. And we want the synergy to continue. And we can assure you that from time to time, we'll be giving you our own advice. If we want to share with you. And we believe together we are going to take OSR to the best place.
Other lawmakers charged the management team to keep the flag flying in informing, educating, and entertaining the people for meaningful societal development, just of unalloyed support to the of the long-term vision and goals of the corporation. The tour of facilities in the organization by the lawmakers wrapped up a visit that OSRC management and staff believed will enhance greater understanding and cooperation between constituted authorities and the people from which the government draws its legitimacy. Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi, OSRC News.
Residents of Ikare Akoko in Akoko North East local government area of Ondo State have expressed joy over the economic impact of the dualization of Ikare Township Road. The road, which has for a long time posed threats to the lives of people, has however accorded the Asian town the status of a city. Our reporter Joy Pius has details.
Ikare Akoko is a commercial nerve of the 4 Akoko local government areas in the northern senatorial district of Ondo State. The people of Ikare Akoko fear of the hilly road known as Okeala Bojuto, as it had claimed many lives through accidents. Succor, however, came when the present administration attended to the road, making it a dual carriageway.
Before, people are struggling when they are moving from one place to other because of this, so are too bad. The place that we can spend an hour, we have to spend 2 hours before we get to that place. They are doing it very well. We even thank the governor of the Ondo State that is even trying, because he joined hands with the government to see that this road is even moving very well. People are traveling up and down and they are moving freely.
Ikare change si dada azeti ó ti dínkù, wọn kò ṣe sí azeti mọ́. Ṣe ojú ọ̀nà yìí ní Òkèlá ibi tó ti ó wà yẹn, mi ò rò pé ọ̀sẹ̀ kan náà kí mọ́tò má lázeti káwọn èèyàn má kú, bẹ̀tẹ̀ àtìgbà tó ti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wá stop.
Àtìgbà tí ọ̀nà yìí ò tí ì sí, oríṣiríṣi accident ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lóòrèkóòrè. Tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn mi dà pé òkè wà, kò sọ́jà, kò sí nǹkan kan. But báyìí àtúndúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ó ti yàtọ̀ látìgbà tán ti ṣojú ọ̀nà.
Aside the fatalities that plagued the road, economic fortunes dwindled as the agrarian communities found it difficult to bring farm produce to the markets due to poor road network. The construction from Okeala Bojuto terminated at 77 roundabout, bordering Ikare and Arigidi Akoko. Residents say the well-paved road has impacted economic activities in the area as businesses are springing up along the road.
Through the repairment of the road, we can see that it's easy for a vehicle to ply on it to carry our product from the farm. When you go to the market area, you see we have surplus food, food stuff in the market.
Àwọn èèyàn bí àwọn eréko tí wọn kì í kó ọjà wá sí Ìkàrẹ́ lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ti ṣe ni wọ́n á bẹ̀ sí kó ọjà wá sí Ìkàrẹ́, lọ́jà wá bẹ̀ sí tà ní wìtìwìtì. Ìkan tí àkẹ́tì ṣe fún wa ó dáa nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ojú ọ̀nà.
However, our camera lens caught this portion of the road at 77 Junction, where potholes are appearing. Residents are calling for quick repair of the spot to avert greater damage. Joy Pius, OSRC News.
Still on road maintenance, the federal government and leading road construction companies working on several major highways across The Society of Nigerian Broadcasters has described the destruction of media equipment of the African Independent Television (AIT) and should be condemned by all lovers of justice. The professional body, while calling on government to, at all levels, and the agencies to refrain from actions capable of compromising the international image of Nigeria, appeals to government to partner the media to jointly revamp the economy and security challenges facing the nation. Meanwhile, the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria (BON) has also condemned the action of the River State government for Organization of Nigeria described the action of the River State government as a deliberate violation of the rule of law. A new Commissioner of Police, Abiodun Ashabi, has assumed office as the 43rd Police Commissioner in Ondo State. The new herdsman, who was received at command headquarters in Akure, Ondo State capital, assured residents that it will rejig the existing security architecture of the state for optimal performance. Omariola Meji has details.
Mr. Abiodun Ashabi is the 43rd Commissioner of Police to be posted to Ondo State since its creation in 1976. He was officially received by officers at the state police headquarters after being ushered into his office. Addressing journalists, the Ondo State Police Chief said his posting to the state is a golden opportunity to deploy his professionalism to ensure peace and secure the citizens. According to him, machineries will be set in motion to ensure that the state further witness improvement in its policing system.
The cooperation of the good people of the Sunshine State will take us further. Are you getting me? So I want to also reiterate at this point that we need cooperation. They should cooperate with us because we are going to war for them. They should cooperate with us, and we will ensure that our men in every division and every areas of the state work in line with the expectations of the people.
While commending the Ondo State government's effort at combating crime, promised more collaborations with CCs to reduce crime.
We will seek cooperation from neighboring state commands, but they are also trying to battle crime in their places. Are you getting me? We will seek cooperation, but we want to do something here that will drive away criminals from our midst. I am going to assure you now.